ChiTaPrime and Mystic Prime. These are two diamond players, and this is from some tournament. I'm not sure what. I'm just casting these because the RPG.net tournament has not uploaded the latest replays yet. As soon as they do, I'll go back to casting tournament games, but until then, I'll be casting these diamond replays just for the fun of it. So we see that his Overlord is going to scout the wrong position, unfortunately for him, and then we'll move across the map, though we'll definitely be able to guess that he's over here. He will probably next move to this position, which will be the correct one. We do also see the probe scout is coming out after the pylon. This is an excellent move, though the pylon is being placed on the low ground. Interesting maneuver there, as he'll be walling off on the low ground. This is more popular on the Chinese or on the on the Korean servers. Then they like to wall off on the bottom, or he might. I don't know. He can't go for that. That's far too massive of a wall in. He is playing against the Zerg, though we don't know if he knows that this player is Zerg. They might be playing on random. But he is choosing to build down here, which is a very interesting build, and like I said, is more popular on the Korean servers than on the US servers. The Overlord is now coming out to scout the correct position. This drone did not actually go on the inside, so he's not going to be able to see if there's something proxy going up, but the Overlord will be there soon. He is going for a fast expand. A proxy pylon did go down, and apparently he must be saying something about it in Chinese or whatever language that is. Somebody can tell me. Proxy pylon is scouted and being knocked down, and looks like the scout probe has been destroyed. Over on the income tab, we can see that Mystic Prime is harvesting a good deal more minerals over... I'm sorry, ChiTaPrime is harvesting a good deal of minerals over Mystic Prime because Mystic Prime went for the early expand and only has 15 drones under Mystic ChiTaPrime's 20. So over here we see two gateways being warped in. No, a gateway and a nexus. Wow, ChiTaPrime is fast expanding as the Protoss. This is not something commonly seen, but he is putting down a photon cannon. This is going to be very dangerous because we already have 4 Zerglings coming across the map, and they can do a complete run-by and get in the base and could do a good bit of harass. But remember that the probes are overpowered and can do a lot of damage against the Protoss. The probes come down the ramp to get in the fray, but will back off and go to that expansion as these Zerglings will see what damage they can do in this completely undefended Protoss base. The probes will stack up on the minerals and almost get a surround on the Zerglings. Whenever you're under attack by the Zerglings, the first thing you want to do is select all of your probes and then tell them to mine one of the minerals because they'll all stack up and then attack. There he goes. He almost gets a surround, does some more damage, but not quite enough. And another Zealot. First Zealot is on the way in. This cannon is up, so it's going to be much more difficult to do run-bys. And we can see that on the income tab now, Mystic Prime is actually in the lead. There go 2 Zerglings and just 2 left, both badly damaged, one with only 10 HP. Over on the tech, we see 2 Queens out, consistently spawning lava. That's an excellent move. Good micro. Other than that, we see a spawning pool with metabolic boost being researched, but nothing else. No lair tech yet. Over for the Protoss, he's taking both assimilators here and already has both up here and will probably be fully mining them soon. Looks like this one is missing one probe. These Zerglings still running around in the base, both badly damaged, and this will probably be the end of them right here. Or no, they will pull away yet again. This must be very frustrated. He is almost fully saturated on his main, but still on the income tab we can see that he has dropped drastically behind Mystic Prime, who is over 6 harvesters ahead of him. But it's much easier for him to mess harvesters because he does have dual hatcheries. So again, for the tech, we see a Roach Warren going out. This is a good move, very strong against 4-gate units. For the most part, mass stalkers will usually take roaches though, but they're very strong against zealots. We see an excellent wall-in here. This looks like it's a complete wall-in. I'm not exactly sure why he's doing this. He must be going to Gateway. Gateway research is on the way, along with weapons upgrade. Nothing from the Twilight Council yet. Another gateway is being done. A third pylon going up here. This is very interesting. Again, this must be something popular on the Korean servers, because I have never seen this play on the US servers. These Zerglings will be running around and will doubtless attack, but will be run off by that Stalker. A Templar Archives being warped in. What an excellent choice against the Zerg with this sort of wall off and a cannon there. The Stalker just killed that Overlord. So is he supply blocked? No, 53 over 60, and for the Protoss we have 50 over 60, so still very close in this game, though Mystic Prime is harvesting a little bit more than ChiTaPrime, even though ChiTaPrime has the more harvesters. That income should be coming up now and get over top. He is still building probes in both of his bases, putting down pylons to scout out his positions. Templar Archives is coming in, and we should see the research go up immediately, especially since is sitting on almost 700 crystals. 2 gateways being researched, and no psionic storm yet. He just spent a lot of crystals on something. I'm not sure what though. Oh, gateways. Looks like 4 gateways and a pylon going down in his base. So looks like this will be a 4-gate with Templar Archives. Very strange build. I've never seen this before, but very interesting. 2 spine crawlers. No, a spine crawler and a spore crawler. No, 2 spine crawlers going down. On the tech, we do see an infestation pit going up. He already has a lair, obviously. And we see that creep now moving across the map. Lots of creep tumors going down from those queens. It looks like he's built an extra queen just to put down creep tumors. This is always a great idea. For 150 crystals, just build an extra queen. He did build another hatchery in his base. Not sure why he built it there instead of adding an expansion. Might be a little bit of a mistake. We do see 2 Evo chambers, both researching long-ranged armor and, what is this? Melee attack and ranged attack. That will go for those roaches. Of course, this forge has already finished 1-1 armor and will now be going to weapons. We do see a nullifier and a zealot out, but on the unit tabs, I think he is way under. He's got 1 zealot, 3 stalkers, a nullifier, and 4 high templar, which is not a lot, especially against 24 zerglings and 8 roaches. Mystic Prime could really just mass up here and probably burrow his, just bash his way right through this wall in. Especially he needs to research, whatever the ability is that lets you carry units and then do some drops out here in the back. He has dropped a changeling, but he does notice it and will kill it. That changeling is dead. What an excellent move. Lots of stalkers, lots of high templars. And yes, the Kadarin amulet is being researched. This means we should see some crazy Psystorm action. He is pushing through his own pylon here. And here we go. Lots of High Templars being warped in. Oh, so many High Templar are there. Lots of Zealots done. Another pylon goes down. And he will be pushing out across the map. And this is a very deadly force. 2 more pylons going in because he doesn't want to get supply blocked. This is a very deadly force. All of those High Templars have enough warp in to do Psystorm. Some almost enough for 2. By the time that they get into combat, they might be able to drop 2 Psystorms. And remember that a single Psystorm will kill every single Zergling. Of course, he does have 2 Infestors. No Neural Parasite yet, but he can drop Fungal Growth, which is very deadly. If you can get it on the right position, he's warping in more units here. Looks like he wants to mass up before he moves out. But he's consistently warping in units while Mystic Prime has been expanding. Looks like he's got a good-sized army here, but we will see whether that's going to be enough to take on this force. He has taken this expansion up and another changeling coming out. 2 spine crawlers here. And looks like he's got a Zergling scout over at this position. And so this probe is scouting out to see where he has expanded. I'm not sure why Mystic Prime didn't take the gold rather than this one. But we shall see. Looks like, oh, that changeling gets massacred by all of those stalkers who are now pushing in. No blink, no charge, 1 nullifier, and a whole slew of High Templar. These roaches are going to be, looks like it's pushing out on the side, and we should see some Psystorms coming down here. There's 1, and 2, 3, and wow, so much damage done on those roaches. All those Zerglings and more Psystorms. Look at those guys fall, and this army is completely dominating. Looks like a what do you call that? Oh, more Psystorms going down. That one was a little bit poorly placed, but kills all those guys. And and another Psystorm goes down. He saw where they burrowed and killed them all. Only 2 left. Looks like a Fungal Growth did go down and did a lot of damage. Most of his High Templars are out of energy, though, so they will be pulling back. And all those Zerglings, he needs to throw it on a Psystorm or something. All those High Templar are going to get surrounded and killed. What a waste. So many gas. Oh, that was so much gas just thrown down the drain. What a loss there for absolutely no gain. If he just would have stopped earlier, he could have saved those 7 High Templar. On the units lost, though, we can see that Mystic Prime has lost 74 to 28, but on the resources, almost the same. If it hadn't have been for those High Templar he lost, they would have been, Mystic Prime probably would have been far down in the losses. On the Evolution Chamber, we see that he's done 1-1 armor and long attack. Elsewhere, masked stalkers and zealots, one nullifier and one high templar. For the tech, doesn't look like anything exciting. He's almost mined out of his main. He needs to expand again. Not a lot going on here though. He is taking the gold, which is a very good choice at this point in the game. He's got a large army. He just did a lot of damage. He needs to sit on the gold. A changeling is doubtless going to be spawned here and then run in. But no, looks like he's going to pull back. I'm not sure what he's doing with that overseer. Lair hatchery is going down here. More units being morphed in. Looks like roaches mostly. For the tech, we do see that he is getting a hive. No Mutilus Chamber up yet, since that would be worthless against all of these stalkers. And the army is just camping here as he is producing probes, sorry. And looks like he has all three chrono boosted and going to the gold. Lots of probes coming out here. And his income is about to skyrocket. And now he's going back to producing units. He's got more. Oh, look at all of these High Templars. Looks like a Zergling out here somewhere. Oh, there's the Zergling. He is checking to scout these expansions to make sure that he has not expanded. And I need to stop now so I don't run over my YouTube time limit. Please join me again for part 2 of this exciting replay between ChiTaPrime and Mystic Prime.